All right, so this is probably going to be, and I hope very well. This is probably going to be the last video I talk about the shipping process, and basically, I think I have a few tips for you guys if you're really curious about the long shipping. So just to backtrack a little bit here, so I bought two and purchased two of the Wowgo 2S boards on the 16th of April. It's 27th now. So, and then on the 18th, I received a tracking, and then it took 5 days in order for the package to come from, I'm not sure where it's stationed at, where they make the boards, but it took 6 days to come and get into the United States through California. And then after the 6 days and tracking started, once the package picked up in California and started making its way towards me, it was about 6 day wait time, so it was dreadful. So after it started making progress, though, there was huge progress. So in 12 hours, let's see. So this looks wrong. Okay, so basically when I got picked up at 11:08 p.m., it arrived at FedEx location, and then an hour later it got picked up at the same location, and then it let's see, so 12 a.m. A lot of this is actually backwards, it seemed. So like, for example, okay, so yeah, 2 a.m. on April 25th, it left that same area that it got picked up at. It was about 70 mile difference. And then within, I would say, 4 hours, it looks like it traveled, I think it was like 70 miles, it looks like, or if a little bit more than 70 miles between 7 and 9. And then about 13 something hours later, it's arrived in Blue Water, New Mexico. So that's probably about, I think, 700 miles away from these two locations. And then it looks like about 14 hour difference between these two right here. It was in transit in Henrietta, Oklahoma. And then in about, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 18 something, 19 hours later between these two dates, it arrived in Olive Branch, Mississippi. But right now it's actually not in Olive Branch. This tracking has been really weird. I know wherever it's at right now is about it at 6 a.m. I got the latest. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is the updated one. I've been getting a lot of the same tracking history, but it's been such an off time. It will say it was actually at this place before. Sometimes it'll say it was coming through Arizona, and then I don't understand why it's been randomly changing, even though I know this is where it's been at. So basically, within, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. So within 3 days between April 24th and today, 3 days, it has traveled, I would say, probably 95% of the distance. And there's only 200 miles left. And that was 4 freaking hours ago, or 5 hours ago, that I seen that it had 200 miles left. That's not a big drive. That's about 3 hours if you're in a car. If you're on a semi, probably a little bit longer, maybe about 6 hours. So depending on traffic, maybe even 12 hours is a little extreme, but probably about 10 hours to travel 200 miles for a semi. So basically, anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, between all of this, I'm not getting my package until April 30th, and that sucks. And that's a Monday. Today's Friday. It's arriving today. It's going to be sitting somewhere between Saturday and Sunday and arriving through delivery Monday. And I don't trust this apartment complex that I'm in right now, because ever since I moved here a few months ago, Our packages have never showed up. They've been delayed. We have a gated community that's fucking broken. So it's like, I ordered, I think it was like 70 something dollars worth of stuff off Amazon. And I came back one day rushing because it said that it was delivered. And guess what? They left it in front of my door where everybody in the apartment complex walks by. It's been sitting there for 20 minutes, so I'm surprised it didn't get stolen. Anyways, I called FedEx up. I was like, hey, FedEx, I heard that I might be able to pick up my package. And FedEx replied, no, you can't pick up your package. Even if it arrives today, Friday, it's not being delivered until Monday, and that's when they held up their commitment time, and that's how much the delivery was. So you pay obviously a certain amount of money to have it delivered at a certain amount of time. And the person through FedEx on their website, their support was really shitty. She did a shitty job. I was like, well, what? Can I even go there to get my package? She's like, no, you have to wait until Monday. So that quickly lasted like fucking 2 minutes. I was just furious because she was being a total snob. So with the thought of, well, I guess I can't go pick up my package, I found this post on Reddit saying, basically FedEx will hold your package, and this guy got his. This is how he got his package faster. And yeah, it's 3 years old, but I read it, and he basically says that he got a call that his package had just come in, and the FedEx store was being closed in 30 minutes, and he would have had to wait until Monday. And the same story, this dude got his package came in on Friday morning. He called and called, and he wouldn't be able to come get it. And then a FedEx guy called him saying, hey, your package is here. Be closed in 30 minutes. Do you want to come get it? And he said yes. So basically, he called FedEx, was saying, I want you to hold my package. And they said, yes, we can. And then they went back, some kind of story, and then said that he couldn't get his because it was just like so far away or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, I took this advice, even 3 years ago. I took this advice. I called up FedEx and say, hey, FedEx, I was like, hey FedEx, can I ask you guys to hold my package after it comes in today? So it's supposed to be arriving here and being put into something in my city within the next 2-3 hours probably, and I know it will be because it was so close almost 5 hours ago. So they're like, well, your package is arriving Monday. So what do you want? I was like, I want you guys to hold my package somewhere close to me so I can come get it Saturday afternoon. So she was like, I don't really know if I can do this for you, but I'll call somebody to verify your question. So after a dreadful few minutes being put on hold with elevator music, and mind you, this girl sounded like she was 80 years old who had just smoked 10,000 packs of cigarettes in a day and was very sick. So I had to have my phone on speakerphone and turn it all the way up. So whenever she put the elevator music on to put me on hold, it was terrifying because it was so loud. It was so eardrumming, busting loud. But I didn't want to turn it down because I knew whenever she came back from asking a question for me, verifying the question at a center here in Nashville near me, she came back and of course it was hella quiet, so that's why I kept it so loud and just ear-pierced drumming fucking elevator music. She was like, yeah, okay, well, I verified your question with somebody that your package might arrive at. She said, your package hasn't arrived yet, so when it arrives today, just make sure you know that it arrived and call Saturday morning to see which little, basically it's like a little, goddamn, what is that? Hold on. Of course, as soon as I pause it, I get the freaking, whatever it's called in my head. It's like a shipping center. So basically, they process and move all these packages at whatever shipping center that is here that they go to. So they said that when my board arrives today, call them tomorrow morning. They will say which facility the package is at. I can just go in there with my ID, go in there with my signature, sign for the packages, and leave. But even though I was told by two different people, somebody that worked in one of those centers and somebody that worked in customer support, even though I was told that they will let me know what center it's at and I can go in and grab it, I'm still very skeptical because I'm just one of those kind of people that expect the worst all the time because things don't always go nice. And having to wait an additional 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, that I have completely off. I have tons of free time. It would just be nice to be able to get tomorrow morning and do an unboxing and just test this thing out and have some fun. But I'm expecting the worst. So if you guys want your Wowgo or your board, it's coming through UPS or FedEx, and you are similar to me, that it's a Friday and you don't get it maybe Tuesday or Monday, and it's already in your state and in a facility, you can ask them to hold it for you, and you can go in there and just grab it and leave. So I would definitely recommend that if you guys want it faster, take this approach and go with your gut. Try to get it. Who cares if you ask a question and get turned down by multiple people? Keep asking those questions until you are like, okay, I'll just wait. So with that being said, I hope I get tomorrow, and if so, I will be uploading an unboxing video and kind of show you guys a first time rider. I've never rode electric skateboards. I didn't really ride skateboards back then. I mean, I did. That was also 13 years ago. So, guys, I will talk to you later. And hopefully some of you have found this information quite useful and might be in the same situation as me and be like, okay, this really works. So